guardian, guardian, guardian.
Someone who takes care of or protects someone else, usually because they can't take care of themselves. Here is a sample sentence. She was appointed as her younger brother's guardian after their parents passed away. This sentence demonstrates how the word guardian can be used to refer to someone who has been entrusted with the care and protection of another person, typically a minor or someone who is unable to take care of themselves.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's when you try to figure something out without knowing for sure, by thinking or making an educated attempt. Here is a sample sentence. I'll try to guess the number you're thinking of.
Guilt, guilt, guilt.
It's a feeling you get when you think you've done something wrong or hurt someone, even if it was an accident. It's a sense of regret for what happened. Here is a sample sentence. After lying to her parents about breaking their favorite vase, she felt overwhelming guilt and confessed to them immediately.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
This word means someone has done something wrong and feels bad about it, or is blamed for doing something wrong by others. Here is a sample sentence. The defendant was found guilty of theft and sentenced to community service. In this example, guilty means having committed a crime or offense.
Gulf, gulf, gulf.
A large body of water that is partially enclosed by land, often connected to an ocean or sea. Here is a sample sentence. The oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico caused significant environmental damage.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
This word describes a sudden feeling of nervousness or fear that makes you swallow hard, often because something unexpected or unpleasant is happening. Here is a sample sentence. As I looked down from the top of the roller coaster, I felt my stomach drop and I had to gulp hard to swallow my fear. In this example, gulp means to swallow with difficulty or hesitation, often due to nervousness or anxiety.
Gust, gust, gust.
It's a strong, sudden movement of air that can be felt or seen. Here's a sample sentence. The strong gust of wind blew my hat off my head. In this example, gust refers to a sudden and brief burst of wind.
Gutter, gutter, gutter.
It's a long, narrow channel that runs along the edge of a roof to collect water and direct it away from the building. Here is a sample sentence. The homeowner cleaned out the gutter on their house to prevent water from accumulating and causing damage to the foundation. This sentence demonstrates how the word gutter can be used in context, referring to a channel or trough that collects and directs rainwater away from a building.
Gymnasium, gymnasium, gymnasium.
A place where people go to exercise, play sports, or practice physical activities, often with equipment like weights and machines. Here is a sample sentence. The high school's gymnasium was filled with students cheering on their basketball team during the championship game. This sentence demonstrates how the word gymnasium can be used to refer to a large indoor sports facility, typically found in schools or universities.
Gymnastics, gymnastics, gymnastics.
This refers to exercises that involve moving your body in different ways, like jumping, flipping, and stretching, often done on equipment or in a specific area for practice and training. Here is a sample sentence. The Olympic team practiced their routines in preparation for the upcoming gymnastics competition. This sentence demonstrates how the word gymnastics can be used as a noun to refer to the sport or activity itself.
Habit, habit, habit.
It's something you do often without thinking about it, because you've done it many times before. Here's a sample sentence. She had developed the habit of checking her phone first thing in the morning, which made it difficult to wake up early. This sentence illustrates how habit can be used to describe a repeated behavior or action that someone does regularly.
Haggard, haggard, haggard.
This word describes someone who looks tired, worn out, and a bit unwell, often with dark circles under their eyes and a generally unhealthy appearance. Here's a sample sentence. After weeks of traveling without sleep, Sarah looked haggard and exhausted, with dark circles under her eyes and a worn-out expression on her face. In this example, Haggard describes Sarah's physical appearance as tired, worn out, and lacking in vitality.
Haggle, haggle, haggle.
To negotiate or discuss the price of something, often to try to get a better deal. Here is a sample sentence. The tourist tried to haggle with the street vendor over the price of the souvenir, but ultimately ended up paying full price.
Hail, hail, hail.
It's a type of weather where small balls of ice fall from the sky, often making a loud noise when they hit the ground. Here's a sample sentence. The storm brought heavy hail that damaged the crops in the nearby fields.
Hairy, hairy, hairy.
This word describes something that has or grows long, thick strands on its surface. Here is a sample sentence. After a few days without shaving, his face had become quite hairy.
Hallmark, hallmark, hallmark.
This word refers to something that shows you're officially recognized as being good at something, often because you've met certain standards or rules. Here is a sample sentence. The Christmas card's red and green design was a hallmark of the holiday season, instantly recognizable to anyone who had ever received one.
Halt, halt, halt.
It means to stop something from moving or happening. Here is a sample sentence. The construction crew was forced to halt work on the highway due to a sudden rainstorm.
Ham, ham, ham.
It's a type of cured meat, often served as a side dish or used in sandwiches. Here is a sample sentence. The family enjoyed a delicious ham sandwich at their picnic.
Hamburger, hamburger, hamburger.
A type of food made from ground meat, usually served on a bun with various toppings. Here is a sample sentence. I'm craving a juicy hamburger with all the fixings, topped with lettuce, tomato, cheese, and a slice of bacon.
Hamper, hamper, hamper.
It's something that stops or slows down progress, often because of obstacles or difficulties. Here is a sample sentence. The sudden rainstorm ruined our picnic plans, and we had to bring the food back home in a hamper to keep it dry.